the initial deployment of Buford on our four-player game of the Guns of Gettysburg, with Patrick and Andrew playing the...
Withdrawals, no attacks, no reinforcements.
And
march over you.
So we come over here.
It's not looking good, is it, Bruce?
No, it's unfortunate, isn't it? Unless we get mega
there.
reinforcements.
So he's going to march to there. And we'll go with attack generals. Next turn has to be 1 hour. Orders.
Okay, back to us. 30 seconds.
Yep. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have started writing.
That's cool.
Okay. 30 seconds.
So attack general orders. Well, that's suggestive of something. Do you want to check? Do you guys have you checked your future reinforcements?
Oh, thank you.
None of these are extended, are they? So he's not been. Okay, go. Sorry.
Very interesting. I've given him a tough order.
Use that one block to stop both of those.
Token.
I'll do that token draw.
Destroy those men over there. Then regroup over here. Okay.
Well, you might be defending north of the heights for this, by the looks of things. Unless reinforcements switch over quickly. So there's about 6 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still under 50% chance. It's 13 turns.
So we're done. We're
Still
on.
Yeah. Withdrawal moves.
No, you don't have withdrawals.
Or you can do voluntary, but there's
Yeah,
no
but you
there.
can only do a withdrawal if you want to field of
attack,
fire
yeah.
or adjacent.
So it's just reinforcements.
Yep.
Time.
No.
Okay. Right. So we'll get this guy flying along here. Meow. Where to?
I just ignore it. Go somewhere else. Oh, wait. The commander writes special orders immediately after the token draw step in the team's action phase. That's Lavender, that's slightly wrong.
So they can see the tokens.
It's after the token draw step. Yeah, so it's not at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's when they can peak, not before.
Oh.
So that makes a little bit of sense.
And then the next one?
Oh, we'll do this first.
Oh, okay.
Do you do the same with Hancock?
Guess we're going to find out what's going on here.
Am I allowed to see that? I suppose I am, because it's a piece to table to piece. Okay. And then the next one? Really? Oh, so it's a draw, so defender.
So the close combat cancels the flank penalty, so that's even. Well, it's actually negative.
Not this flank penalty?
Yeah, so you've got a flank penalty on us.
Oh, yeah.
They've got to win here.
And they've got to win here.
And we've got to win there. So that
it's
cancels those two
even
out.
odds, yeah.
So that it's 2 versus 1 plus 1 is even. Yeah. So we both take a loss.
About to hold the position.
defender wins. But we win the entire combat because we won in one
Because of that
close
one,
combat.
yeah. But this one will be... Oh, we'll have to retreat then?
Yep, because he's adjacent to...
You got Hancock there, thank you.
Let's go ahead.
That's your new Hancock.
Thank you.
You're allowed to look at that, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yep, had a look. So those two have to withdraw, but that one doesn't.
That's right.
Okay.
So that's a tax.
Mm-hmm.
We lose. These are out of the game.
We get half. We get all ours back, don't we?
All yours back. And we get to draw one.
These are good ones to have on hand. Remember those? That was a good draw, keeping him up your sleeve.
Got some guys coming on.
Let's
Yeah,
take
we
it.
certainly do.
We get those ones back, don't they?
They all come. Don't we get all ours back?
No, the one that's
Yeah, you get all yours
I've
back.
checked the one that was hit.
Not one that was hit, yeah. The one that was hit is also removed out of there.
I'm happy with that, even though we lost. So
So that's
I think in the
out.
longer.
it's
Yeah,
blunted the.
that's
So
right.
can we see your casualties? We're putting our casualties here.
2 Hancock units. Can we see your casualties?
Okay. So everything we can do, by the way, the back of the book tells you how strong each of the different guys are. So they've got Hancock 1. So 3 full strength blocks per command. Reduced 2 blocks are as follows. So we know that Hancock has 1 2 strength reduced block. So we know that.
Okay.
Um,
They've taken 2, so
So at least one of those is down to 1
objective
strength.
moves.
Yep.
You've managed to keep the core
So I shouldn't communicate.
together, which is good.
nah, it's
So
more
really
rules rather than. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go for. He's got to draw.
Oh, you did get reinforcements.
And if I go.
Yep.
Chambersburg.
About time. Just go there.
Okay. March.
Nothing to march.
March. And orders for next turn will be attack turn orders.
Okay,
I don't
so
know if it's
we've
ever
got,
happened that I've had no objective move in any of our
new
games.
reinforcements on there. So
Sorry,
it's all-
Evan?
I don't think we've had a single game where we haven't had an objective move, right?
Yeah.
So no objective moves.
Reinforcements?
The Union are forming a line on McPherson's Ridge. Confederates arriving late up Chambersburg Pike.
Billy's done his distraction over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Sure did.
significant Union reinforcements coming up the Emmitsburg Road.
Just one at a time.
So you got your reinforcement moves here first.
Yep. Just trying to remind myself who's who.
And withdraws death sentence.
Yeah.
Confederates.
Okay.
It's not so bad though. You can just do a minor.
So it's token,
If you really
token
want it
draw.
as well.
You don't need 117.
And when you're ready, I'll start. Oh, look at the reinforcements.
Man, that hadn't been Iron Brigade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that line would have been torn apart. As it is, they'll still have to do a mandatory withdrawal.
Let's check this withdrawal thing first. Okay.
Check the reinforcements.
Yep, I have indeed.
Okay. Ready and go. You have 30 seconds to tell me what to do. Sorry, 20 seconds. Just here.
Oh, was it recording?
It is now.
Okay.
It's all over the show.
So those are mandatory withdrawals. No attack moves. Reinforcements. Are there any?
No, actually.
Where is it? It's right next to him, I suppose. He won't have to attack because we've done withdrawals, so that's probably what he was counting on. March moves. And we've got one coming in here. That's not such a threat. I think I don't need to do anything with that, so we'll stay as we are. Withdrawals can't do anything, can't do anything, can't do anything. He's around here. He's not doing anything. Just wondering whether I should consider your earlier orders and start to do something. Depends. He's on attack orders this time. We have knight next turn. Okay, I'll play it conservatively.
At least we know where the Iron Brigade is now, so we can take that into account. And we have a fair idea of what artillery token he has as well.
Oh, there's knight next turn, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So you have to choose whole, no choice.
So in that case, I'll just. Well, there's nothing much more I can do. No more march orders.
Okay.
Declare general orders, boss. Has to be hold.
There to us.
And we did voluntaries, mandatory, so.
Don't draw because we're under attack general orders. And you make it to order. Okay.
Go?
Wait, I haven't peeked. Okay, no, I haven't. Yep.
So we're at the turn before the night turn.
Yeah.
The Union line is holding McPherson's Ridge and a line that's in bad terrain across Mummersburg Road and Newville Road. The objectives haven't moved, and we have a column of Confederate forces soon to appear up the Harrisburg Road.
I'm sure we're going to have some interesting discussions at the end of the game about what orders mean what. Okay, so withdrawals, no attacks.
And you don't have to attack in case he's.
No, we don't have to attack
because I've made mandatory withdrawals.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll have no penalty for not attacking.
Okay. So we won't do any attacks.
The attacks first and then reinforcements.
Reinforcements, rumor.
Oh, so no attacks?
No attacks.
Okay, so we're just doing, and there was no reinforcement, so it's just march moves, okay. First that can enter though, that's a reinforcement, isn't it? So, yeah, so you might want to bring him on.
Yeah.
You can use the road if you wish to. Yep, okay, so it's all march moves now.
Okay, so
Currently fields of fire across through the. So these units are all free to move.
that one's stuck from there.
And that one's
Sorry?
free to move.
Oh, sorry, those
Yeah.
are those are in fields of fire. So
Those
those
ones
three
and
and
that
that
one.
one.
It's going to go one, it's on a destructive.
Mm.
Oh, okay. So when it
It's
leaves,
going to cost it 2 to leave that position.
So it can move 2, but it costs 1.
Actually, no, if it went across here, it wouldn't cost it, would it?
No.
No, it would cost you nothing to go across there. Oh, yes, it would, because it's in that position, it would still cost.
Yeah, but he's still got 2, so he can do it.
Yeah.
That's right, it's when you're leaving the obstruction, isn't it? Or entering the obstruction.
so,
But if he was on this side, it wouldn't
Okay.
cost it, it would be okay, yeah.
Oh, these two little
Yeah, lovely dogs, those people.
to say hello to me. What do you guys want?
yeah. This one's stuck. These three.
And that's just at the back. Well, not him, because he's just moved on as a reinforcement, so it's just the other 2.
Must be brothers or something.
Right over there. Then that's that. Which there's no need. If over there, then there's that. I can't see. Yeah, I can't. I feel like I must be missing something.
That's okay.
It's quite tricky though, because
It is tricky. Yeah.
this is not a normal, it hasn't played out normally, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
This is only Andrew's, well, not even
Yeah.
really second
you're doing
game.
really well.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything, I don't think that, you're not missing much.
Only one real.
Yeah, there's a lot of many options.
I just don't get.
If he could see what was there, he'd know, could go in there and make a successful attack there. And
Right.
I just
Well,
need to
no,
go
yeah.
over. What I need to do is go over the artillery use rules
Patrick, we can tell you.
without.
Would
So-
you want me to explain it?
How can you? When can you use artillery?
So,
Like, what are
okay,
the
so
requirements for it?
as an attacker?
Yeah.
Okay, so during the attack declaration, you can play. So the defender is limited to
What did
2
you think
artillery
about
tokens per
military
position,
two?
Yeah.
right? The attacker
North Africa?
can play
I haven't played military 1, but I have
artillery
played
tokens
with
from
Patrick. No,
any
enjoy it.
position,
Oh,
or
good.
I
but
like
to
the
be able to
net
play an
movement thing.
artillery token,
Yeah, I just broke
at
my
least
head
one
on
block in that
that
position has to
and,
be involved in the attack.
I'll learn it this
Okay.
week.
So-
Maybe.
so-
pretty
so-
fast
so-
game.
Because
So
military
they
ones
can play
are
blocks from any.
Patrick still prefers.
So they can play tokens into
Outside
any
but I haven't
position
played it.
Yeah.
that has a bombardment target.
It's
which,
very different though.
Which means
Yeah,
they have a
yeah,
field of
I've
fire
seen
into
it,
the position, into a position that's been attacked.
So they don't have to
But
actually
it's
be
quite,
attacking.
it's quite intriguing.
No,
the
at least
whole
one
idea of
block from
these
the
mass
position where
movements.
you
So
play
put me
an
off a little
artillery
bit,
token,
like,
an attacking
I'll
artillery
picture
token
thing,
has to
but-
be an attacking block.
I'm warm to it again,
It's
starting that, putting out.
Okay.
It's really
And
like
then the other rules
counting
all around
against
matching. So there's any blocks that can be played
We play
basically
balanced
anywhere.
striking the eagle. We play that one.
There's divisional
Oh,
blocks,
that's
and
Napoleon.
named
No,
divisions like
that's
this.
the Polish
At least
Russian War 19.
2 divisions,
Oh,
two
that's
division
a
blocks have to
Academy
be
game one,
either
game one.
adjacent or
No, not
next to
played
each
it
other,
though. The
or in the
Poles
same
turned them at
space.
Warsaw, didn't they?
And a third
Yeah.
core where you
Stalin
have
had
3
an
blocks of the
extra
same
block.
Yeah,
core,
yeah.
either
Yeah, played that.
Lenin,
in the same
Played that
space,
down,
adjacent
that's
or
a good
adjacent once removed.
It's a good game.
Yeah. Does that
The one
Alright.
Patrick wants, I'd be curious to play is the
Yeah.
D-Day Omaha
I think-
Beach one, that solitaire
Yeah,
option that you
that
played.
looks excellent.
Oh, yeah.
He said
Yeah, I've got that in the car.
it's worth playing multi as well as.
Yeah, it's a 2 player.
Solid.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
wanna
it's,
win
it's
this.
really fun. Yeah.
Okay. There is an attack.
I'm tempted to get Monty's Gambit. Is it the Market Guard of Monty's Gamble, which
Okay.
is an area movement like Breakout Normandy.
Oh,
but apparently
right. Is
some
it
people
from the same
say it's even
family?
better. Same family, different designer,
Oh, different
but
designer.
tweaked, and some people think it's better than
Oh, okay.
Breakout Normandy.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
So it is, yeah, I'm sort of
Okay, I know it's
tempted.
so good that
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
better than that. Yeah. I just bought one of his other designs.
Greenwood's.
What's that?
Don Greenwood, was it the
Don-
Breakout Normandy? Is that the
Is that his name? I don't know. Decision Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever his name is. The one on RAF.
Oh,
Yeah, he's done, and it's gone through a reprint.
Oh.
The original one you could just play the British, and now you can play either the Germans or the British.
and it's just strategic
And-
bombing or
and it's-
operational?
I think it's operational, Battle of Britain.
Yep.
And it's designed as a solo game, but can be played 2 player with one person playing.
Did you ever
so-
play Burning Blue?
No.
Yeah, because
But I played a game
Collins
similar
had
to
it,
it.
but
yeah.
I never played it.
Yeah.
It looked a
What's
bit too
the
much.
It's
difference
quite
between
intense, yeah.
Yeah, right.
artillery support
Because you
and
write
artillery
it and you let it
bombardment?
go.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, we haven't played the optional rules, the bombardment rules.
No,
So we just ignore the bombardment rules.
What do you want to know about?
Difference between artillery support and bombardment.
Artillery support.
Because it's got attacking player artillery support, attacking player artillery bombardment.
Can't attack this one because that's out of feet. No. So what could it?
What did you say?
Oh no.
It's almost like doing
One, two,
solving a puzzle.
one.
It's like playing.
You want me to do this? Okay.
It's almost like playing charades.
This is Harrisburg,
That's the Harrisburg, right? Yep.
and there's two.
Mind.
So,
what's it called?
they're on the Harrisburg road.
That's correct, and that's that's
no more
dilemma.
information than.
So to get the flank, so he could do this move, couldn't he? One.
No, you can't do that. No.
Oh, okay. Well.
But you're like, you're so frustrated.
But I can understand it.
Yeah.
Because it's just, we just see things from a different perspective.
Can
you see it?
No. With afterthought.
These don't
would
add
you have
anything.
rewritten your order differently?
No, I can't.
Do these
Can't think
don't?
of a better way
These
of
don't
doing it.
change movement in the map. They don't affect movement, do
No.
they? So there is one option. No, there isn't. He can't do that because he's not in the field of fire. This one is unable to attack these though because he's not in field, is he?
That's
Correct.
right, yeah.
Correct.
And this one's unable to attack this one.
Correct.
That's right.
And
But this one can attack this one, but he has to move forward. He can't do
No,
this one.
that's right. Oh, I think I know what. I think I understand what's going on.
having said that, yeah, do whatever you like because it's yeah, just do the best you can.
That's all we're going to be able to do.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
I get still a
that what
bit
you want to do is
confused.
berate.
confused by the attack rules. This one might be another one I can do though. You can fire. I can fire, but do I want to?
I mean, essentially, we've got an attack to.
We've got to
fulfill.
do one attack.
Got an attack
Yeah,
to fulfill. That was
ruled
the
out
guts of the
now.
order.
Yeah.
I will. This one prosperity.
This is in trouble anyway, because he's going to get a. Well, maybe not. He's going to have the advantage there. If I split that, there's really no advantage. That's your problem. Man, whoa. It's only the second day. Whoa. In fact, 1.5 days.
No, I'm staying with whole general orders.
Okay. So I want to do something risky.
So this is the situation at 5 p.m. on July the 2nd.
No, it's an extended field. 2.
No, this is hard. Okay.
Okay, we've just completed the night turn. And this is the disposition of the armies. All north of Gettysburg, most of the
1 and 2.
Confederate forces.
1 and 2.
And reinforcements are coming on from Baltimore for the Union side to plug a gap that's been created with the withdrawal of Buford.
Now they're all in.
And there's a
He's free to move, I believe, isn't he?
corps coming up.
These are all in
Harrisburg
fields
Road.
of fire. Who are you? Okay. I can stay there. I think I'll move. I think I'll probably do after that. So this one was already in that position, so I will move it. I think he can go 1 because he's not in field, and 2 and 2 here, I think. And I think that's everything that can move has moved.
So this is 8 a.m. on the 2nd of July, and the Union are doing mandatory withdrawals after suffering a counterattack just northwest of Gettysburg. Meanwhile, the Union commander has straightened up his line somewhat. There's been tension between the Union officer in charge and the commander on the field about misinterpretation of orders.
Would he have to, where did he start? He was there, wasn't he? So,
1, 2.
oh yeah, there's a separation from that group, you're right. But it doesn't have to be separation for this one though, does it?
No,
front
from all,
or
no,
two?
it's from all of them.
So it'd have to go there, wouldn't he?
So this is the situation at 5 p.m. on July the 2nd. The Union have a reasonably intact line of defence, starting along Benner's Ridge, through the town of Gettysburg, and out just past McPherson's Ridge. The Confederates are bringing on more reinforcements from Chambersburg Pike,
I've not enough information.
and they're massing just north of Gettysburg.
I've only got 5 words. Yeah. That should be good. You should be pleased, right?
This is the situation at 6 p.m. on the second day, and the western objective has now come under the field of fire of Confederate forces.
Up another 3. 1, 2, and I think you can go 3 into here. 1, 2, and 3.
It's looking back from the south side of Gettysburg.
So that's 2 of 3? Is it 3 that can move 3 or 4? Is it?
3.
3. Yeah.
Pendulum swung a little bit. And the Confederate line has reorganised significantly, poising for a major offensive on the third day maybe. But they have been significantly weakened. Take a look at that symmetry on the 2nd of July, and the Union have retaken that objective on the left flank. A Union forces popped off down from Benner's Ridge and forced back and eliminated a Confederate unit. So the pendulum swung back toward the Union slightly. So the Confederates are making an attack just west of Gettysburg to try and recapture this objective. So that's going in here now.
And which is your lead unit? This one?
Yep.
Okay. So 1 hit.
Take a hit. Which one?
Anderson's.
Anderson.
I think he's down to 1 now, isn't he?
The Matrix, is it?
Oh, yeah, that's both. Oh, he's got another 2 here, so he could get a 2.
That's critical.
Yeah, it is critical. It goes back in here. Okay, which is my lead unit.
So this is
Let's
a
make
critical
it,
attack here.
This one is the lead unit, and that's your lead unit. And no flank.
You haven't seen it yet, have you?
No. Howard.
2.
And it is
Yes.
2.
So our +1, Anderson takes a loss, and so does Howard.
Howard takes a
So-
loss.
Well, that's significant because we're going to lose those units protecting that objective.
But he hasn't got an extended field.
No, they won't be in the field of fire, but they'll be drawing.
Okay.
So the pendulum swings back again. It's 9:45 p.m. We started this at 1:30 p.m. and the battle is still going on at Gettysburg with the left objective, the western objective of the Union now under threat as these units making mandatory withdrawals, as are these ones here in the next phase. So this has been a gruelling match with huge attrition on the Confederate side, and Union attrition is piling up as well. So this is the night turn on the 2nd of July, and we're just discussing our strategy, the Union side. Yeah, so I think he's moving his forces in this direction.
Come after him.
The problem with that is that's going to really, when we start attacking, it's going to eat into this here.
But I can get, these guys come moving forward, this can get up to here, there's no extended stop here. Not in a field of fire though, is it? So I can't actually technically could, but I think we can get a flank though, can't we, into here?
We can, but I'm really concerned we start doing that. I think I can see the value in it. You know, these guys aren't being utilised, but if we start attacking here, we're going to be using valuable artillery on when we need it here, because it is. I'm telling you, it's really tight on the artillery in terms of matching.
So what can we do over here though? How can we clear this guy and get
I think
that flank?
that's the area. I think if we can clear him and get into behind here, that will really.
But he's got 1 bonus defence, isn't he? And he's 1 strength unit. That gets a bonus of defence.
Well, we can get in. We can get in there with 2 attacks and probably artillery.
This one can't do a flank though, can it? 1 or 2?
He can.
Because he's in a field of fire, so he can actually go to this position, or does he have to stop when he gets here? No, he can go there, can't he? So I could do this sort
No,
of...
he can't go there because that's not in his field of fire.
He's in this field of fire though.
Yeah, but he can't attack that position there.
Yes, he could, because it would be if there was oh, but he's not in that field of fire. You're right. So you can't do that.
That is really holding us up. That would,
It is.
because if we could get in behind here, that would be hugely better. That's what we need. I'm concerned we'd come up and get a bit.
But in attack orders, I can still move there next turn anyway.
I'm concerned that an attack here will drain resources,
Yeah.
and he could
We
probably.
can't let him reinforce here too. 'Cause he's,
Yeah.
so what do we do then in terms of trying to blunt this? This is a bit on its own now. Is there any value in trying to attack one of these? I can't, because that'll be a flank on any of these unless we...
Well, we could look at maybe marching we have to be very careful about getting 3 stacks here, because they get pinned and they become useless to us when there's 3 there. I'd be tempted to try and get something coming around here.
It's going to take forever though.
Yeah, play the long-term game, because we just.
But we can't, in the sense that he forced the attacks on us. If he gets this, we're going to have to attack all the time. Once he gets a zone, field of fire on it, we're forced to declare attacks.
We'll probably go to.
We can't sustain that, so we've got to stop him getting that, because if we blunt one attack, he has to go hold because he's run out of assets.
It's 11 p.m. here, and it's 11 a.m. on the 3rd of July, and the battle still goes. A hugely weakened Confederate army has managed to push the Unions off their western objective, and the game is still in the balance. It's amazing what the Confederates are doing to such weak forces.
It's amazing what the leadership of the Confederates is managing.
And there's the Confederate army. They are smiling that they're still alive at this point.
These guys. Do you want to go, or do you...
Well, it was a game of 2 halves. The second half didn't go so well for the red team.
So yeah, that's the
it was a game of shifting focus. We pushed hard in the west initially, and then suddenly forces shifted to the east, and then slowly shifted back towards the west with some opportunities, but in the end attrition just killed us. And we had some successes, but the number of losses we took began to show on the battlefield. Yeah.
And it was hard to find gaps. You kept your line together really well. Couldn't really exploit any weaknesses. And when we did, couldn't really make the most of them. You came back too well.
I think the final position of the units kind of speaks for themselves as well.
But we started at 1:30ish in the afternoon, and now it's approaching midnight. So that's an epic game of the Guns of Gettysburg 4-player. What did you guys think of it 4-player? Quickly.
I thought it was brilliant. I really enjoyed it.
Really good.
Really interesting playing the commander.
It was really interesting. Congratulations to our vanquished foe. It was touch and go until the second quarter of the 3rd day.
That's right. It was, yes.
Yeah. So we have it under our belt.
With me and Andrew, David, because I think the 3 separate occasions where there were specific attacks I wanted Andrew to make that were quite technical, and like on two of them, or one in particular, he completely agonised us. There's no way he's going to make the required attack, but he did every single time. He did the exact attack I wanted him to make, which is great.
This is extraordinary. Wow, you guys really got hurt, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
just 2 steps left.
Yeah, we were decimated.
I was just saying a second ago, I was quite surprised. I was giving Peter orders as the OC, and 90-95% of the time he was executing them virtually perfectly. The order system seemed to work really well.
Despite occasional ambiguity.
and also some back chat.
There was some insubordination, but he did correct it with the right moves on the battlefield.
We did get our artillery a little bit lost at one phase of the game.
I think
our reserve battery.
We won't mention that on camera.
Disobedience at the very first order, remember?
Was that contrary to your order?
No, the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, first
I ordered him first squad to move to Harrisburg. He said, no, I'm not going to do that.
That was the one where I said no, and it was because I thought you meant here, and I was like,
oh, right.
What's the point of going there?
I see.
And so I didn't bother.
Didn't read
and
it
then when I read it again, I was like, we'd be halfway there by now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he only had 2. He was really weak there, and to get basically what you want to try to extend their lines as much as possible, pin them in areas, extend, and then attack the weak areas. That's how you win the game.
I think only it was only part way through where I realised how important pinning them down was.
The early destruction of early
Oh, yeah.
on the west of this flank made a huge difference. It just removed it. We weren't fighting a two-front war anymore.
And there was an attack here against your Iron Brigade.
That was devastating. We lost like so many casualties.
Otherwise it would have been pretty good.
Yeah. That I think had a significant effect on the game.
We would have pushed you back.
And once you occupied the Benner's Ridge, that just shut down this whole chance of getting anywhere down here, I think.
Yeah, but on
That's
the plus
such a
side,
strong position.
You had to keep all those guys over there, so I wasn't too fussed about that.
Biding your time.
There was a time where you were sitting back here away from Gettysburg for quite some time
Yeah.
without going in and engaging.
2 moves.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
at one point I forgot.
Oh, okay, sorry. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. There was
That's a
definitely
court
one
martial
turn I forgot.
offence.
It was still a big undertaking though. You would want to be confident in your artillery assets because it was
Yeah.
quite a defensive position here.
Yeah.
And Reynolds was actually lurking around here early on, moved later in the game.
I think it was the turn after that hood attack in here, and I'd been thinking about it for so long, and then after we did it and it worked, I was like, oh, phew. And then it was like, let's get on with it, and I just forgot to move them up.
One of this
We
piece
had some
over
great
here
moments though,
was
eh?
a real nuisance.
We
Wasn't
might
this
just
one?
do this.
There's one piece
Oh,
over here
yeah.
which sat there for ages, and I was so
Yeah.
keen to get it knocked out because it
That
opened up
was
the whole
Heath,
flank.
Heath on
It was
one
a
strength.
one strength. He held up, what, 3 units?
Yeah, he was brilliant.
I was waiting for that attack order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very nervous about it. And then you guys were going to attack him. Oh, just, this is working out quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a new thing for us, really, Kilpatrick finally got on the map.
It didn't get to do much.
He got on the map
One piece got
just
on
as
the map.
the Confederates raised the white flag.
As Confederate officers, we demand all the privileges of our rank in the way we will be treated.
Very good, gentlemen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very good. Excellent work.
I actually didn't realise Pickett
And
was
some
actually
of
full
our
strength
orders-
as well, but yeah. And he was in the right position to attack that position just west of Gettysburg. Yeah.
This was really a difficult one to ask.
Oh, that was
Attack left flank if possible.
That was
I
a
have no idea where
Which
or
flank?
what, or where were what was the best combination.
That was a shocker, I admit.
That one I felt was quite ambiguous. I knew
Oh,
to
okay.
set him up.
I
but
just
was
knew
like,
that, yeah.
Good attack.
Well, I just thought use your judgment for setting him up in such a way that you can attack him well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these
Actually,
always
it worked
quite
out
good,
right. I
Those
was
are
worried
pretty
that someone
clear.
would come in here and prevent.
Yeah, I was concerned when I saw this that you were stacking
Oh,
the
no,
units
I've got
3
some
deep.
of
And
It's funny, you were just agonising over that attack so much, and then you ended up doing
It's
exactly what I wanted you to
It's
do.
because I thought I could attack from here, and there were a couple from here as well, and then I realised, oh, actually, there's no artillery there, and that one doesn't let me go there. So I was like, can I do that and then get flank attacks on someone?
Right.
And in the end, it didn't matter.
I knew I had the artillery tokens to help you out there.
Oh, okay.
And I thought also that you didn't realise, I had to remind you the rule about if you win in one position, you win the whole attack.
No, I knew that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I was quite happy about that one.
Yeah.
It was then how to make the most of it.
That's our battle pool, by the way.
About to say, Mr. Exhausted. Oh, you had it then. You're in trouble.
Oh, we had
then.
5 tokens here as well.
Actually, there was another one, Anderson. I think he's still there. That Anderson, he sat, I think it was there, holding up 3 blocks and another block there for about half the game.
That was quite interesting. I used one of my 20 words orders for
Use
that.
1 strength Anderson to threaten rear. First call to Harrisburg. Pin as many blocks as possible.
And sent them around.
now,
Yeah, no, you obeyed that order. That was good.
so I think this really merits a 4-player game of Napoleon Triumph.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That'd be great.
Schedule
You can
it.
actually play 6